of the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them a wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
It is time to go racing in the Target Series season number 12. We are here at the Daytona International Speedway for the running of the final Hershey Kisses 300, the 12th rendition of this race in the Target Series. It's going to be just as crazy as it was in the first season. On the front row for today's race, last season's Penzo Truck Series champion Zachary DeLello, and to his outside, Levi Shones in the 08, a veteran in the Target Series. Then in third place, Riley Spurgeon, who won this race just a few seasons ago. Then in fourth place, we have Anthony Hernandez, and rank out the top five, Brendan Sarland in the 36. In sixth, we have Eric Olson. Seventh place, it's Jose Mills. Jennifer Buford in eighth. Ninth place for Ronan Curtis, and Keyshawn Richardson in the 10 rounds out the top 10. For the rest of the field, there's Jake Richardson up to his outside, Bronson Minnick in the 07. Then we have the 1 of Jeff Bright, two-time Target Series champion, and to his outside, DJ Reed in the 18. Then there's Kenny Walrus in the 99, and the 21 of Danny Lloyd, along with Conrad Evans and Luke Rainey in the 2. Then there's Marshall Burrow and Brett Sierra in car number 9, along with the 7 of Justin Zeidel and the 16 of Mathis Wells. Then we have Jake Galloway and Ross McTrain in the 17, along with Colton Yo and Jade Jefferson in the 19. Then there's Nolan Lawrence in the 51 and Jordan Stout in the 92. Then we have two-time champion Adam McDowell and Will Graymont, the rookie, to his outside. Then we have Jonathan Buford and Landon Lyons, Felix Jansen and Brandon Beal, Matthew Burnett, Code Red, Samet Oskin and Jay Brando, and rounding up this 40-car field, Eli Bright in the 8 and the 23 of Evan Hunter. So there's our 40-car field for racing here in the Target Series at Daytona. Let's go to the track site and get these cars fired up for the final Hershey Kisses 300.
Drivers, start your engine!
The Target Series is ready to get its final planned season underway here at Daytona. 18 laps around this 2.5-mile high-banked oval, and there is going to be a lot of craziness here in this race. We're going to see pack racing, lead changes, bunch of drafting, and who knows who might come out on top of these 40 drivers. Any one of these 40 have a shot at glory. The question is, will we see the big one? Will we see the crash in this race? And will that change the whole complexity if we get further on into the going? Zachary DeLello, Levi Shones share the front row for the start of the Hershey Kisses 300. And then two more big names, O'Reilly's Fairtube, Anthony Hernandez right behind as they come down to start the first lap. 18 laps at Daytona, DeLello on the gas. Let's go at Daytona. The first three stay in line. Spurgeon pushes DeLello to lead the first lap of the Target Series season number 12. Spurgeon in second now. Doug Slow for the lead entering turn 1. And going with them, the 93 of Ronan Curtis. Side by side at the front of the field in turn 1. The first battle for the lead of the day. Riley Spurgeon to the inside. The 22 will take it away from the 35 of Zachary DeLello as they come off turn 2 for the first time at full speed. Now S12 jumps up to the top. To the bottom lane goes Ronan Kurz in the 93. How about looking even lower for the 39 of Jake Richardson? Get the boost from two-time Target Series champion Jeff Bright. Just behind him, a rookie, Kenny Walrus in the 99. And another veteran, Luke Rennie in the Kroger Cup Series number 2 Chevrolet. Looking to win here in Daytona after the terrible loss that he had in the Geico 250. Now 3 wide for the lead. Jake Richardson leads the second lap. Remember, these laps led, they mean a little bit here, as you get 5 bonus points if you lead lap, 5 points for leading the most laps. So these drivers want to lead every lap they can, because you can miss the chase by less than 5 points. It's happened many times. And when that happens, you just think, oh man, if I led 1 lap in a race where I didn't, or if I led the most laps, I could have gotten in. So these drivers want to lead every lap they can here in Daytona. Jeff Bright leading the way right now. Kenny Walrus trying to get clear in second. And will Jeff Bright to cover the spot down low. Mathis Wells, one of the most underrated Target Series drivers, has made the chase a ton, but has not been able to perform in the final chase races to try and get that championship. Looking to try and get it this season, as Walrus goes to the inside on the 1 of Bright. But Jeff leads the 3rd lap. 99 though, the inside lane at the exit of the Trial. Now making the middle lane, as to the inside goes Mathis Wells in the 16. This is a 3x3 pack all the way back. Mathis Wells out in front. Here comes Nolan Lawrence in the 51. And Adam McDowell, another 2-time Target Series champion, did it in back-to-back seasons with Roush Racing in the 16. Now, still it's Penske, this time in the 12, getting a big boost on the inside with the 00. Jonathan Beeford pushing him. Adam McDowell in the 12. He'll move up to 2nd. Beeford to 3rd. Jansen to 4th. Burnett up to 5th. McDowell low on Wells. Once again, you make them move off turn 4. It's very hard to lead them back around. Remember, it's the guy who has lead off turn 4 that will keep it in these Target Series cars. We saw it last season at the end of the race. Now McDowell leads the 3x3 pack. As he gets clear, to the inside goes Matthew Burnett. Eli Bright started 39th in this race. Now up to 3rd on the inside, 4.5 laps in. So it doesn't take long to go from the back to the front. The question is, how long does it take to go from the front to the back up to the front? As Eli Bright, 3 wide to the bottom of the 8 car. For the lead in Daytona, he takes it away in the Hershey Kisses 300. He comes off the corner. He's won this race before. Looking to win again. Behind the wheel of the 8. He'll lead the 5th lap of the season. To his inside coming, Code Red has up from Brandon Beal in the 90. And Beal getting a push. I believe that's the 42 right behind him of Will Graymont. As Code Red inside for the lead. Through turns 1 and 2. Here comes the 17 car. That's Ross McTrain. The 4 of Landon Lyons also on the bottom. Look at this pack steaming down the backstretch. Trying to go 3 wide again for the lead. Can the 17 get the push to get underneath Code Red? He does. So a big push on the inside for Ross McTrain. Gets him underneath the 28 of Code Red and moves him to the point in Daytona. Lyons follows through to 2nd. Keyshawn Richardson to 3rd. Zidell in the 7 now up inside the top 5 with the 11 of Anthony Ness pushing him forward. Ross McTrain leads that lap in the 17 up top. And you can see when you make the move off turn 4, you normally get within half a car length of being the race leader at the line, but you're not the race leader at the line. So that's going to be something to watch out for in this last lap. Can someone, if they're running 2nd and they hang a left off turn 4 that last lap, can they somehow get out in front to lead them back around to the start-finish line and win the race? Because so far with what we've seen, if you're the leader off turn 4, you're probably going to lead them back around to the start-finish line. Hernandez 3 wide to the bottom. This pack is 3 wide, 13 rows deep. Hernandez leads them off turn 4. Danny Lloyd, the Pennzoil Truck Series winner last night, driving now the 21 here today, and looking to win another one at Daytona in the Target Series. He'll now move up to the inside. Here comes the 81 of Jose Mills, but he's challenged by outside pole sitter Levi Shones. Shones to the bottom, trying to take it away. Here comes that 52 car of Marshall Burrow as well. But with them getting 3x3 like that, that has allowed the 11 of Hernandez to actually pull away with this lead by a few car lengths. But now as they start to get this push back together, you can see the inside starting to try and get away from the outer 2 lanes. They're now going to run the 11 back down with this trip. You can already see he is going just a little bit slower than the guys back behind him. We'll see if Shones and Burrow stay in line to try and run this 11 down. Looks like they are right now. They're playing it nice. Minnick, though, will jump inside Burrow. Comrade Evans coming back behind him. And here comes the 98 of Jennifer Buford as well, breaking her way up inside the top 5. So a lot of big names come to the front here as midway next time by in Daytona. Caution-free so far, but 3x3 racing. One small mistake. The big one could strike at any moment. Minnick with the runoff turn 2 onto the 11, and it will take it to the inside. But no help to the 07. The outside, Jennifer Buford going with the 11 of Hernandez, but Minnick the power move to stay beneath the 11. That was strong out of the 07, and Buford's going to mess up right there. She could have gone with the 07. Instead, she'll fall back on the outside now. Brett Sierra, the Season 10 champion of the series, moving now up inside the top 5 for the first time here tonight. Challenged to the inside by Jordan Stout in the 92. The 01 of Colton Yo also back behind that 92 as Minnick leads the way in the 07. Our pole sitter DeLello coming back, 4th on the inside, that 35. Behind him is Eric Olson and Brendan Sarland. Front 3 get cleared down the backstretch. Stout going to take it to the inside in front of DeLello. Here comes Olson. Sarland's going to go up to the middle, give the bottom to Matthew Burnett. And Stout is underneath Minnick in turns 3 and 4. They're 4 wide back behind them. Back of the pack. And around goes Jay Jefferson into Luke Rainey and others. The 4 of Lyons also involved. 4 cars in it. Jefferson, Rainey, Lyons, and Jay Rando. Those 4 crash hard into the wall. First caution of the season comes out with Jordan Stout leading the back 3 winding sideways from the lead. He's going to cause a crash under yellow. Oh no. I mean, you look at that. That wasn't even... That was just him getting loose as if he hit the brakes really hard or something. But now the question is, who has a ton of damage from that? Who doesn't? And how's this restart going to look? Because he's probably going to get his spot back unless he has to pit. Brett Sierra has a ton of damage on the front end, and there are definitely going to be a lot of angry drivers after what just happened right there. Minnick has a ton of damage in the 07 as well. So caution is out here at Daytona. 4 wide at the back of the pack. Collects 4 cars, and then they stacked them up under the yellow. Jefferson, the first to go around, collected Luke Rainey, Jay Rando, and Landon Lyons. Jay Jefferson had a moment to get down in front of the 8 of Eli Bright. However, that hole quickly closed up. Eli gets to the inside, the push from Jeff Bright, and right here, they try to go 4 wide. They just can't. There's no room to do it. Eli and Jefferson get together. 19 up into Rainey, into the 4 and into the 74. Richardson does a great job along with Nolan Lawrence. They get low and somehow get around this crash. Oh, so close for many drivers. Also close for the 10 of Keyshawn Richardson, who was just ahead of the crash, but was able to get away on the outside. Watch this. Look how close it is for some of these drivers, including the 39, the 10. And Jake Richardson did a great job missing that crash in the 39. But, you know, with those 4 wrecking, I want to see now, as they race back around 3 wide, Jordan Stout with the lead. Watch this. Oh. The front 3 are going to be well torn up. And then they almost got away with it. But right here, the 92 then comes back down. Look at this stack up as Code Red, Brett Sierra, DJ Reed, Brandon Beal. I mean, there were so many cars that got collected that shouldn't have. And I really don't know what happened to the 92 of Jordan Stout right there. And I'm sure there are going to be some not happy people after what just happened right there, especially if you were one of the front 3. But look at who's now going to line up 1, 2, 3 at Daytona. Going green this time by. And this is going to be a mess of a restart. The front 3 are maybe the most damaged cars out there. So as we look, 3 cars are out. 2 of which are from the stack up under yellow. Jay Rando out from the crash. And then Oskin and Sierra out because of the caution issue. Lyons and Rainey and Jefferson are still out there. But there are some more cars that are going to join them as damaged. Like race leader Jordan Stout. Leading and caused a crash under yellow. who also was collecting it, but the other two that are in the top three, Olsen and Minnick, also torn up. The first clean race car, we assume, is Zachary DeLello in the 35, Matthew Burnett, Colton Yo, Hunter barely missed it. Sarlin has rear end damage. Wonder who he got hit by. Hernandez looks like missed it. And I believe Spurtube did get down the apron and missed it as well. Jennifer Buford along with some others back here, they missed it. But drivers like DJ Reed, they have damage. Code Red has damage. So it's going to be interesting to see how this restart goes. Who's the slowest of the bunch? Who doesn't get going? Who gets held up behind these damaged cars? Who has a shot to win this race? We're going green with 6 to go in the Hershey Kisses 300. And we're back green at Daytona. That was a classy move by Minnick to move up to the top. He knows he's damaged. Sarlin, the 36, also trying to do that back behind, but the 11 went top with them. Stout, slower. Olsen to the inside. Now, the good thing for the drivers that are caught behind some damaged cars back there is that their damaged cars up here that are also slow in the pack up. You can see right there, DeLello caught the 92s very slow. Olsen leads them off the corner. But now challenged by Matthew Burnett as the 15 as a clean race car goes down to the inside of the damaged number 66 of Eric Olsen. Here comes Riley Spurtube in the 22, also moving forward. They'll go 3 wide around the 66. Most of the damaged cars have gotten up to the top side. But this is going to split the front of the field just a little bit. The 66 up top, the 30 or the 92 is as well, along with the 36. But I believe out of the damaged cars, the 36 is maybe the cleanest. We have 5 laps to go in the Hershey Kisses 300 at Daytona. 2 cars broke away, but now Riley's Spurtube to the inside. And once they get side by side, the field will come back onto them. Spurtube inside of Burnett, but this is going to allow Galway to get a run, Curtis to get a run, Reed with some damage, but he's getting a run as well. Up the super stretch, Spurtube to clear. Maybe not. He does get up, but Burnett with the cross under. Who does Jake Galway go with right here in the 20? He's staying high for now with Riley Spurtube. Looks like he may also have some damage on the rear end. As they come off the 4th corner, Galway still staying on the outside with Spurtube. That push right there, pushing the 22. Maybe ahead of the 15. Spurtube leads the lap with 4 to go. Can he clear the 15? The 15 still no help down low. Spurtube still not clear, but Burnett still no help. Galway still staying with Riley. The close-up is Levi Jones, but he's still trying to get up there. Down the backstretch, Galway still staying with Spurtube. Burnett still no help in the 15. And Spurtube might be able to clear this time. But now the 22's lost some help. And the 15's still down there. Now the 15 has more help. Danny Lloyd looking to win the Penzo Truck Series race and the Target Series race in the same weekend. Coming to 3 to go. Matthew Burnett can finally clear. Burnett leads with 3 to go in Daytona. Does Danny Lloyd make the move to the inside? He does. Adam McDowell with them. These are 2 veteran Target Series drivers. 2 of the best in the series. Don't count out Jose Mills. And don't count out the Pulsar DeLello. The 18 may be torn up at DJ Reed. It's not slowing him down that much, though. As Lloyd moves up to protect the top off Burnett. Spurtube pushing the 15. The 21 will stay clear. 3 wide to the bottom for Mills. 2 to go this time by in Daytona. Lloyd trying to block every lane he can. Our Pulsar back up to the front. A damaged 18 back up to the front. How about Felix Janssen? We haven't talked about him much today. There goes Mills. Last season's champion. Looking to win the first race this season. 2 laps to go in Daytona. The outside's more help. Lloyd has a push from behind by DeLello. They're 3 wide to the bottom. Here comes Jonathan Buford. Mills to clear. Buford to 2nd. Jeff Bright up to 3rd. Evans with them. Hernandez as well. Will catch Landon Lyons. That's going to throw a wrench into things. 3 wide for the lead. Jeff Bright to the inside. But when do they catch the 4? And who does he hold up? He's going 35, 40 miles an hour slower than the pack. Jeff Bright leads them into the tri-oval. But moves up. Evans has the bottom. White flag one more time around the Hershey Kisses 300. Here they come onto the 4. Who gets away and who doesn't? The inside lanes do. It's a 6-car race. Hernandez to the lead. Ross McTrain, Adam McDowell, and Levi Jones also on the inside. One of these 6 will win the race. McDowell going 3 wide. Hernandez to block the top of Evans. Can Ross McTrain do anything in the 17? Is he down beneath the 11? He's not. Hernandez to clear and lead. Final time through 3 and 4. No help to the 17 McTrain. Hernandez leads them back around. McTrain down to the inside in a last-ditch effort. But Anthony Hernandez in the 11 will win at Daytona. A photo finish. Anthony Hernandez will get it done in the season opener, the Hershey Kisses 300, by maybe the nose over the 17 of Ross McTrain. What an ending to this race. Maybe about a quarter of a car length right there. About half a car or so. Anthony Hernandez wins at Daytona by a quarter of a tenth. And look at the cars that got held up because of the 4 of Lions. They fell 3 seconds behind the front 6. Let's go see the finish results and the point standings after the first race of the season here in Daytona. Here's how they finish in the Hershey Kisses 300 at the Daytona International Speedway. 1 caution flag for 2 laps, and it caused 2 incidents, that's for sure. It changed the outcome of this race in 14 lead changes. 12 different drivers saw the lead here today in Daytona in 18 laps, and the one who led the most laps wins the race. Anthony Hernandez gets around, Landon Lyons the damaged car, and gets to victory lane, beating Ross McTrain by a quarter of a tenth. McTrain ends up in second. Conrad Evans gets third. Adam McDowell, Levi Jones, and Felix Jensen are the top 6. Those were the 6 drivers in the lead draft at the end. 7th on Matt, caught up behind the damaged car of Landon Lyons. DeLello, the pole sitter, gets 7th. Jeff Wright led 2 laps and led the white flag, ends up in 8th. Sarland had some damage but gets 9th, and Colton Neal runs in the top 10, the 01. Evan Hunter started last, gets 11th. You look down here, and Code Red had some damage but ends up in 18th, so not too bad there for getting that damage under the caution flag. As we look down, and some more damaged cars down here. Eric Olsen did a pretty good job staying with the pack to get whatever he could. 24th out of the day after being, second under the yellow flag when he got hit and crashed. DJ Reed had damage, 26th. Eli Bright must have gotten behind some damaged cars. Jade Jefferson back there. Jake Richardson. You have Bronson Minnick, who was damaged. Jordan Stout, who really was the one who caused the mayhem under yellow. 33rd, the tied for the most laps out of 3. Keyshawn Richardson, Brandon Beal, and Luke Rainey also off the pace. We caught Landon Lyons, obviously, as a lap down car. We would have caught Luke Rainey if there was a lap or 2 more. 3 cars out to start their season. Brett Sierra, Matt Oskin, and Jay Rando. Let's now go see the point standings after Daytona. And here are the points after Daytona. There won't be much change in how these points look. The only change there will be is if some drivers led laps and others didn't, they may move a spot or 2 up. That's about it. If you finish inside the top 10, you are top 10 in points right now. Top 5 in points are the top 5 finishers. Really the biggest change, DeLello finished in 7th, but is now 6th in points because Jensen did not lead a lap. Jeff Bright also moved up with some laps led, and you have Danny Lloyd moved up. He led a lap in this race. Many others around him with points did not. You look down, Mathis Wells moved up some spots. Same with Spurley too. You think about Stout, he definitely moved up a ton of spots. He finished, 33rd or so. Got 31st out of it because he tied for the most laps led, so he got 5 additional bonus points on top of his 5 points for leading a lap. So, but down here, these bottom 3 drivers that started the season, the DNF, Sierra, Oskin, Rando, are going to want to turn their seasons around at the next race out, as we're going to head to Michigan for the Overton's 300. And we'll see you guys then.